Of IELTS Made Easy free live class. My name is �𝐇𝐀𝐏𝐏 and I'm from IELTS Made Easy. I hope all of you are doing great and practicing a lot for your IELTS exam. If not, let's practice together. So before starting with the session, let me introduce you with the schedule. We have classes at two different times, one at 12 noon and one at 7 p.m. in the evening. At 12 noon, we have reading and listening session. Alright. Reading we usually cover on Monday, Tuesday and Friday, whereas listening on Wednesday and Thursday. On the other hand, we have class at 7 p.m. in the evening, that is on writing and speaking. Writing we cover on Thursday, Friday, and speaking on Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday. In these live sessions, we provide detailed explanation to each module, vocabulary improvement and doubt clarification. So if you have any doubt related to listening, you can write in the chat box. I believe I'll be able to solve all your doubts until the end of today's session. So welcome once again everybody to the live session of listening class. We have classes at two different times, one at 12 noon and one at 7 p.m. in the evening from Monday until Friday. So welcome everyone once again. Hello Sarabjeet, Brown, Amritpal, Muhammad, Shrishti, Kiran, Jas, Mandeep, Ashish, Sarabjeet, Umar, Trician, Sukhman, Satwinder, Simranjeet, Harpreet, Meenakshi. Thank you so much Meenakshi Pratna. I hope I'm helping you to solve all your doubts. Hi Mala, hi Ramandeep Singh. Hello Jeet Man. Hello Palak Patel. Welcome everybody once again to the live session of listening class. Hi Gurpreet Singh, I hope you guys are doing well. Hi Man Karman, Nisha. Hello Twinkle, Gurpreet, Shivani. Welcome everybody once again to the free live session of listening class. Alright, hi Harnik, hello Ramandeep, thank you so much. Hi Gee, hi Nitesh. So students who are new to this channel, I recommend them to download the Telegram application. This is the symbol of the application. You can download it from your Play Store if you're using Android. If you're using iPhone, you can download it from your App Store, right? After you have downloaded it, right, you can search for this name, which is IELTS capital underscore M capital ADE small underscore E capital ASY small, and simply join the channel for free study material related to reading, listening, writing and speaking. Other than this, these are not recorded sessions, these are live streaming sessions, okay? However, you can view them again in future if you like the video. So there is a like button below the video, click it, it will be added to your like videos and you can view it whenever you want. Do subscribe the YouTube channel and hit the bell icon so that you can also get the notifications. Hi Paramjeet, Om, Palak. Palak Patel, we are covering listening part today, not reading, okay? Hardik Patel, today we are going to cover listening session. Reading हम करते हैं Monday, Tuesday and Friday, and listening on Wednesday and Thursday. So today and tomorrow we'll be having listening session. Okay, Ash, you can join our Telegram channel and subscribe the YouTube channel. Sashrikal, Simranjeet, Vishav, hi Alisha. Let's go. Hello everybody. Okay guys, the students who are facing a lot of difficulties, either they are facing difficulties in reading, listening or writing, speaking. See, reading, listening you can practice at home, but if I talk about this writing and speaking, for this you need an evaluator, right? So we have well curated sessions wherein we have well trained and certified trainers with higher band scores जो आपकी मदद कर सकते हैं so that you can achieve your desired band scores in just single attempt. So you can join our personal classes. These are online personal classes. You need to simply contact on the number which is visible on the screen. WhatsApp on the number which is visible on the screen for online classes. Alright. Okay, yes, Sarabji, today we are going to cover part 3 of listening, and that is basically MCQs only. Okay, hi Veerpal, Deepak, part 4 will be covering tomorrow. Hi Swayam. Alright, so I think we should start with the session now. So listening, it actually same for both GT and academics, so the score table is also same. So today we are going to cover part 1 and part 3 of listening. Part 1 will complete the notes and part 3 is all about multiple choice questions. So first we'll solve part 1, right? Part 1 of the listening, which is complete the table below. And it's very important.
You will see that there is an example that has been done for you.
Sorry. It's very important to read instructions carefully. So what the instruction is saying, that is one word and or a number. So one word only. You have to write only one word. You are not supposed to write more than one word. And or a number का मतलब होता है you can write a number also and a word with that. And or means you can write a number also and a word with that. Aryan, today we don't have reading class. Okay, reading we usually cover on Monday, Tuesday and Friday, so you need to stay tuned with us on during those days. Okay. Okay, it's audible, that's great. Okay, so it's one word only and you can write and or a number. So let's just highlight the keywords and let's start with the listening part. It's about the cooking classes, focus and other information. You have to complete this table, right? Sarabjit, please stop writing answers. I haven't played the audio yet. Okay. Swayam, I have already made this clear कि हम Monday, Tuesday and Friday को reading करते हैं, so you can attend the classes on that particular day. Okay, thank you so much. Sarabjit, I request you to stop writing the answers if I haven't played the audio yet. Otherwise, I have to unfortunately block you because you are disturbing the other students. Okay, example उन्होंने दी हुई है, but will not focus on example. Yes, Ramandeep, right. If the speaker is saying the birthday is on 10th September, you can write a word and a number with that. Right. That is correct. And or का मतलब यही होता है कि you can write 10th September with that. Okay. Okay, so we have, first they have given example, the food studio. This is the name of the studio. Another is Bond's Cookery School. Okay, they are focusing on how to dash and cook with seasonal products. How to dash, cook with seasonal products. Small classes हैं और also offers dash classes. और कौन सी वो classes offer करते हैं, you have to listen for that. Clients who return get a discount of dash. ठीक है, clients who return get कितना discount उन्हें मिलेगा, we have to listen for that, right? Then we have Bond's Cookery School, food, that is, so we'll be focusing on the food which is dash. Includes recipe to strengthen your dash. Recipe strengthen what? क्या चीज़ आपकी strengthen होती है? They have a dash free. क्या चीज़ every Thursday free मिलती है, or whatever you are getting at, free of cost on every Thursday, right? All the way answers are correct. Ramandeep saying if you write 10th September, 10 लिखोगे, but it depends upon the question. If September is already written, you will be writing only the number 10. Otherwise, you can write and or का मतलब 10 September also. I hope it is clear to you. So let me just play the audio. If it is audible, do write it down in the chat box, and I'm going to play the audio for the final also, so that you can write your answers. So I'm playing the audio from question 1 to 6. Write your answers in the chat box.
On this occasion only, the conversation relating to this will be played first.
Hello, Tourist Information Centre. Mike speaking. How can I help you?
Oh, hi. I wanted to find out about cookery classes. I believe there are some one-day classes for tourists.
Well, they're open to everyone, but tourists are always welcome. Okay, let me give you some details of what's available. There are several classes. One very popular one is at the food studio.
The first cooking class is at the food studio. So studio has been written in the space.
Okay, so studio has been written on the space. That is just an example, but real exam में no example. ठीक है, in real exam we don't have example. Okay, so I'm going to play the audio. If it is audible, do let me know. I believe the audio is audible. Since there is no response, audible. Okay, I got one that is audible. I hope it is audible to everybody because I didn't get any response yet in the chat box. Okay, yes, Suraj, right. Okay, Sukhpreet, that's great. It is audible, fine. Okay, so are you guys ready? Now listen carefully for 1 to 6. Okay, I'm going to play the audio now. Listen carefully and write your answers from 1 to 6.
Now we shall begin. You should answer the questions as you listen because you will not hear the recording a second time. Listen carefully and answer questions 1 to 6.
Yes, guys, write it down.
Hello, Tourist Information Centre. Mike speaking. How can I help you?
Oh, hi. I wanted to find out about cookery classes. I believe there are some one-day classes for tourists.
Well, they're open to everyone, but tourists are always welcome. Okay, let me give you some details of what's available. There are several classes. One very popular one is at the food studio.
Okay.
They focus on seasonal products, and as well as teaching you how to cook them, they also show you how to choose them.
Right, that sounds good. How big are the classes?
I'm not sure exactly, but they'll be quite small.
And could I get a private lesson there?
I think so. Let me check. Yes, they do offer those. Though, in fact, most of the people who attend the classes find it's a nice way of getting to know one another.
I suppose it must be, yes.
And this company has a special deal for clients where they offer a discount of 20% if you return for a further class.
Okay, but you said there were several classes.
That's right. Another one you might be interested in is Bond's Cookery School. They're quite new. They just opened 6 months ago, but I've heard good things about them. They concentrate on teaching you to prepare healthy food, and they have quite a lot of specialist staff.
So, is that food for people on a diet and things like that? I don't know if I'd be interested in that.
Well, I don't think they particularly focus on low-calorie diets or weight loss. It's more to do with recipes that look at specific needs, like including ingredients that will help build up your bones and make them stronger, that sort of thing.
I see. Well, I might be interested. I'm not sure. Do they have a website I could check?
Yes, just key in the name of the school, it'll come up. And if you want to know more about them, every Thursday evening they have a lecture at the school. It's free, and you don't need to book or anything. Just turn up at 7:30. And that might give you an idea of whether you want to go to an actual class.
Alright.
Before you hear the
Let me just write down the answer. The first one is choose. How to choose and cook with seasonal products. Then other information, small classes also offer private classes. They also provide private classes, means personal classes जिसे हम कह देते हैं. Clients who return get 20% of discount. If you're writing 20, that is also correct. If you're writing 20%, that is also correct. Because you can write and or a number. So this is a number and a word. No, you're not going to use the symbol of percent. अगर आपने ऐसे लिखा है, that is wrong answer. ठीक है जी. Then Bond's cookery classes, food that is healthy. Right? And next is to build up your bones. That is the answer. And they have free lecture every Thursday. So that's the right answer. I hope it is clear to everyone. If there is any doubt, you can write in the chat box. Yes guys, if you have any doubt in this, you can write in the chat box. No, Weber, we are not supposed to write like this. No, you either write 20 or 20%. Where you can write the class. I didn't get your doubt. ठीक है, राजिंदर सिंह एंड सुरजीत कौर आप लिख लीजिए, नो प्रॉब्लम. If there is any doubt, you can write in the chat box. Otherwise, we'll move to the next one. Do I need to play the audio again? Okay, I'm going to play the audio again because students are saying first nahi clear, sixth nahi clear, so just listen carefully.
You should answer the questions as you listen because you will not hear the recording a second time. Listen carefully and answer questions 1 to 6.
Hello, Tourist Information Centre. Mike speaking. How can I help you?
Oh, hi. I wanted to find out about cookery classes. I believe there are some one-day classes for tourists.
Well, they're open to everyone, but tourists are always welcome. Okay, let me give you some details of what's available. There are several classes. One very popular one is at the food studio.
Okay.
They focus on seasonal products, and as well as teaching you how to cook them, they also show you how to choose them.
Right, that sounds good. How big are the classes?
I'm not sure exactly, but they'll be quite small.
And could I get a private lesson there?
I think so. Let me check. Yes, they do offer those. Though, in fact, most of the people who attend the classes find it's a nice way of getting to know one another.
I suppose it must be, yes.
And this company has a special deal for clients where they offer a discount of 20% if you return for a further class.
Okay, but you said there were several classes.
That's right. Another one you might be interested in is Bond's Cookery School. They're quite new. They just opened 6 months ago, but I've heard good things about them. They concentrate on teaching you to prepare healthy food, and they have quite a lot of specialist staff.
So, is that food for people on a diet and things like that? I don't know if I'd be interested in that.
Well, I don't think they particularly focus on low-calorie diets or weight loss. It's more to do with recipes that look at specific needs, like including ingredients that will help build up your bones and make them stronger, that sort of thing.
I see. Well, I might be interested. I'm not sure. Do they have a website I could check?
Yes, just key in the name of the school. It'll come up. And if you want to know more about them, every Thursday evening they have a lecture at the school. It's free, and you don't need to book or anything.
I hope it is clear to everyone. If still there is any doubt, you can rewind the video and watch it again. So let's move to the next questions. The dash center, we have to find name of the center, right? You have to find the name of the center over here. Mainly dash food, कौन से food के ऊपर focus करते हैं वो, ठीक है? Focus on mainly dash food. Located near the dash, so where it is located. And a special course in skills with a dash, so there is a special course with skills is sometimes available. So listen carefully from 7 to 10 and write your answer in the chat box.
Before you hear the rest of the conversation, you have some time to look at questions 7 to 10. Now listen and answer questions 7 to 10.
Okay, there's one more place you might be interested in. That's got a rather strange name. It's called the IELTS Centre. That's spelled ARRETSA.
Okay.
They've got a very good reputation. They do a bit of meat and fish cookery, but they mostly specialise in vegetarian dishes.
Right. That's certainly an area I'd like to learn more about. I've got lots of friends who don't eat meat. In fact, I think I might have seen that school today. Is it just by the market?
That's right. So they don't have any problem getting their ingredients. They're right next door. And they also offer a special 2-hour course in how to use a knife. They cover all the different skills, buying them, sharpening, chopping techniques. It gets booked up quickly though, so you'd need to check it was available.
Right, well, thank you very much. I'll go and check that out.
Okay, so the answer of the first is they have already it was a different name and they spoke the spellings also. So when spelling dictate करे थे, it was ARRETSA, Aretsa. Mainly they focus on their specialize in vegetarian. So the spelling is VEGETARIAN, vegetarian. And then they're located near the market. So the answer to this is market. And this special course in skills with 2 hours, how to use a knife, ठीक है, how to buy them, chopping skills सारी वो बताते हैं. So the answer is knife for this. I hope it is clear to everyone. If still there is any doubt, you can write in the chat box. Otherwise, we'll move to the next questions. All clear. That's great. Now these types of questions are usually very simple and you can easily score 10 on 10 in this particular part, right? No, 10th is not clear. Okay.
You now have half.
They cover all the different...
Eat meat. In fact, I think I might have seen that school today. Is it just by the market?
That's right. So they don't have any problem getting their ingredients. They're right next door. And they also offer a special 2-hour course in how to use a knife. They cover all the different skills.
How to use a knife. Knife को कैसे use करना है. This is what they are talking about. I hope it is clear to everybody. iPhone, Muhammad, I hope it is clear to you. I've also repeated the 9th also and 10th also. I hope it is clear to you. Yes, of course, you can write your answers in block letters. Or you can also write your answers in running handwriting. Both the ways your answers will be correct. But if you write in block letters, that is much more clear. Okay, let's move to the next now. These are multiple choice questions from the part 3.
Now listen.
Okay, so we have questions 21 to 25. Choose the correct letter A, B or C. Why is Jack interested in investigating seed germination? In these types of questions, we have to highlight the keywords in the question, but not only in the question but also in the options. Why is Jack interested? Why Jack interested in investigating seed germination? क्यों interested है वो? He may do a module on a related topic later. Module topic later. ठीक है? He wants to have a career in plant science. He is thinking of choosing topic for his dissertation. Dissertation means thesis, research work के लिए. Next is Jack and Emma agree. Now agree is the major keyword. In the main advantage of their present experiment is that. क्या चीज उसका main advantage है of the present experiment? Described very easily. Okay. Described very easily. Carried out inside the laboratory. Completed in the timetable. Next is why do they decide to check with the tutor? Decide, check, tutor. Why? What do they decide? क्या चीज उन्होंने सोची? Whether their aim is appropriate. Whether anyone else has chosen this topic, or whether the assignment contributes to their final grade. So these are the keywords. Next one. They agree that They agree that Gray's book on seed germination is disappointing. Why it is disappointing? Why? The reason you have to find it out. It fails to cover recent advances in seed science. The content is irrelevant for them. Content irrelevant. Focus is very theoretical. Focus theoretical. Next is what does Jack say about the article on seed germination by Lee Hall? Jack article seed germination by Lee Hall. Jack क्या कहता है उस आर्टिकल को लेकर? The diagrams of plant development are useful. Diagrams, plant development useful. Analysis of seed germination statistics is thorough. Thorough means काफ़ी ज़्यादा information है. Complete knowledge. The findings on seed germination after fires are surprising. So these are the keywords. I hope it is clear to everyone. If there is any doubt in understanding the questions, do write in the chat box. Otherwise, we'll move to the next questions. Yes, guys. If there is any doubt, you can write in the chat box. Otherwise, we'll move to the next ones. Alright, I'm going to play the audio now since there is no doubt. So let me just play the audio. Listen carefully and write your answers in the chat box. I'm going to play the audio. Listen carefully and write your answers in the chat box.
Now listen carefully and answer questions 21 to 25.
We've got to choose a topic for our experiment, haven't we, Jack? Were you thinking of something to do with seeds?
That's right. I thought we could look at seed germination, how a seed begins to grow.
Okay. Any particular reason? I know you're hoping to work in plant science eventually.
Yeah, but practically everything we do is going to feed into that. No, there's an optional module on seed structure and function in the third year that I might do. So I thought it might be useful for that. If I choose that option, I don't have to do a dissertation module.
Good idea.
Well, I thought for this experiment, we could look at the relationship between seed size and the way the seeds are planted. So we could plant different sized seeds in different ways and see which grow best.
Okay. We'd need to allow time for the seeds to come up.
That should be fine if we start now. A lot of the other possible experiments need quite a bit longer.
So that'd make it a good one to choose. And I don't suppose it'd need much equipment. We're not doing chemical analysis or anything. Though that's not really an issue. We've got plenty of equipment in the laboratory.
Yeah, we need to have a word with the tutor if we're going to go ahead with it, though. I'm sure our aim's okay. It's not very ambitious, but the assignment's only 10% of our final mark, isn't it? But we need to be sure we're the only ones doing it.
Yeah, it's only 5% actually, but it'd be a bit boring if everyone was doing it.
Did you read that book on seed germination on our reading list?
Okay, so I'm going to write down the answers for 21 to 23. So for these 21, why is Jack interested in investigating seed germination? So first he's talked about the plant science, but he said no, I won't cover that, so B is not the option. Then he think he might do a module which is optional, which will helpful for dissertation. तो अगर वो वाला मॉड्यूल कर लेगा तो उसे डिजर्टेशन लिखने की ज़रूरत नहीं होगी. डोंट हैव टू डू डिजर्टेशन. सो ये भी ऑप्शन क्रॉस हो गया. सो ए इज द राइट आंसर फॉर 21st. Then Jack and Emma agree the main advantage of the present experiment is that main advantage उनका ये है कि they completed in the timetable. They described it very easily. So no chemical analysis उसने साफ बोला था. So A and B options are simply crossed out and we left with C answer. Next 23rd is What do they decide to check with the tutor? So they were saying कि उसकी aim बिल्कुल सही है, तो उनको वो चेक करवाने की ज़रूरत नहीं है. So A is not the option. So whether anyone else, whether the assignment contributes, so it contributes only 10%. So this is also not the option. So they already know this thing. So उनके tutor के पास क्यों जाना था? To check whether anyone else has chosen this topic. नहीं तो वो क्या हो जाता है, काफ़ी boring. To make sure only once they are only the ones doing it. So B is the right answer for this. I hope it is clear to everyone. If there is any doubt, you can write in the chat box. It is A, C, B. And I can see most of the students have written wrong answers also. Some of the students have written correct and mostly wrong. Okay, very good. Mohammed, Amanpreet, right, Ram P. If there is any doubt in these questions, please write it down. Otherwise, we'll move to the next one. See, Pritinder, I know there are doubts in these types of questions. So, because they are speaking all the options, but you have to be very careful. Listen with full concentration, right? This will improve your band scores also. And still, guys, you're facing any difficulty, you can join our personal classes. Simply WhatsApp on the number which is visible on the screen. Okay, let's move to the next questions then. 24 and 25.
Did you read that book on seed germination on our reading list?
The one by Graves? I looked through it for my last experiment, though it wasn't all that relevant there. It would be for this experiment, though. I found it quite hard to follow. Lots about the theory, which I hadn't expected.
Yes, I'd been hoping for something more practical. It does include references to the recent findings on genetically modified seeds, though.
Yes, that was interesting.
I read an article about seed germination by Lee Hall.
About seeds that lie in the ground for ages and only germinate after a fire.
That's the one. I knew a bit about it already, but not about this research. His analysis of figures comparing the times of the fires and the proportion of seeds that germinated was done in a lot of detail. Very impressive.
Was that the article with the illustrations of early stages of plant development? They were very clear.
I think those diagrams were in another article.
Before you hear the rest of the discussion, you have some time to look at questions 26 to 30.
Alright, I hope it is clear. I have written the answers on the screen. So 24th is C. They were actually having good references. They have include references. So it fails to cover. No, it is contradictory. He said my concern was it should be more practical. क्योंकि वो सारा क्या था theoretical. So C is the right answer for this. What does the Jack say about the article? The diagram was on the another article. तो A option cancel हो जाता है. और जो seed germination after fires wasn't surprising. It was very done in detail, very impressive. Done in detail means जो उनके figures थे. Figures means the statistics. So they use the word, instead of statistics, they use the word figures. Right? They were quite impressive, means thorough, where they were done in detail. So the right answer is B for this. I hope it is clear to everyone. So let's move to the next questions. If there is any doubt, you can rewind the video and listen the audio again. Okay.
Did you...
We have next questions 26 to 30. That is the flowchart completion, and you have to choose the 5 answers from the box. In boxes में से आपको answer choose करना है. You have to write the letter. You have to write the letter from A to H. So there are certain words. So here also they will be using the synonym. So you have to listen very carefully and match these words with them, right? So let's quickly solve these questions 26 to 30. So let's highlight first of all. Select seeds of different dash and sizes. Different, एक तो उन्होंने size बोला, different और क्या चीज उन्होंने select करनी है. Select seeds of different dash. Measure and record the dash. Measure, record the dash. क्या चीज आपको record करनी है and the size of each one. Decide on the dash to be used. What you have to decide to be used. Then use a different for each seed and label it. क्या चीज आपको different use करनी है हर एक seed के लिए and you have to label it also. After about 3 weeks, record the plants dash. What you need to record about the plants, and last and investigate the findings. Just I recommend you to rewind and watch it again. You'll get your answers right.
Now listen and answer questions 26 to 30.
Anyway, shall we have a look at the procedure for our experiment? We'll need to get going with it quite soon.
Right. So the first thing we have to do is find our seeds. I think vegetable seeds would be best, and obviously they mustn't all be the same size. So how many sorts do we need? About 4 different ones?
I think that would be enough. There'll be quite a large number of seeds for each one.
Then for each seed we need to find out how much it weighs and also measure its dimensions, and we need to keep a careful record of all that.
That'll be quite time-consuming, and we also need to decide how deep we're going to plant the seeds, right on the surface a few millimeters down or several centimeters.
Okay, so then we get planting. Do you think we can plant
Okay. Select seeds of different variety means types. So G is the answer, and sizes. Measure and record the dash. We have to measure the weight, dimensions. So weight, dimensions, weight उन्होंने बोला you have to weigh. Size तो उन्होंने बोल दिया dimensions. So weight is written here. So C is the answer. Decide on the dash कि कितनी deep लगाना है. Deep means depth. So H is the answer for this. I hope it is clear to everyone. Sukhman Mali, rewind the video and watch it again. Yes guys, if you have any doubt you can write it down in the chat box related to these questions. Since nobody is saying there is any doubt, so I should move to the next one. Last one. Okay, listen carefully for 29th and 30th now.
Or several centimeters.
Okay, so then we get planting. Do you think we can plant several seeds together in the same plant pot?
No, I think we need a different one for each seed.
Right. And we'll need to label them. We can use different coloured labels. Then we wait for the seeds to germinate. I reckon that'll be about 3 weeks, depending on what the weather's like. Then we see if our plants have come up and write down how tall they've grown.
Then all we have to do is look at our numbers and see if there's any relation between them.
That's right. So then we get...
Okay. So यहाँ पे उसने pot, different pot में रखना है.
That is the end of section 3.
How tall they grow. Let's see. Pot का मतलब हो गया यहाँ पे. Yes. What is the meaning of this? Container. Pot means container. Different containers में रखना है. And then they said that we'll see the how tall they have grown. Tall means height. So A and E are the answers for the next one. Pot means container, right? And record the plants. How tall they grow. कितने बड़े हो गए. Tall means उनकी height को हम record करेंगे. So height was E. So A and E are the answers. Yes, of course, these are from Cambridge books only. Right?
Awesome.
So to get the audio, you can type. For audio of this listening, you need to type cookery classes listening audio on Google or YouTube. You'll get the audio from there, and if you guys are facing difficulties, you can contact us on the number which is visible on the screen. राजविंदर को रियल एग्जामिनेशन में ये स्पीड होती है जी. Alright, to get the free study material, you can join us on the Telegram channel. You can download this PDF file and do it as a homework again. You can view the video, listen to the audio and practice again. So simply download the file from our Telegram channel. It is IELTS capital underscore E cap M capital AD small underscore E capital ASY small. And the students who are facing lots of difficulties, I believe you should go for paid online classes, right? So you need to simply WhatsApp on the number which is visible on the screen for the paid online classes, because in these classes we provided one-on-one focus, individual writing and speaking evaluations and listening and reading doubts, right? So if you want to join our classes, you need to contact on the number which is visible on the screen, and believe me, these are well curated sessions, will help you a lot to achieve your desired band scores in just single attempt. So guys, don't waste your time is running. So book your slots and join our personal classes. Simply WhatsApp on the number which is visible on the screen. Okay, for the schedule, we have classes at two different times. One at 12 noon. 12 noon we do reading and listening. Reading is on Monday, Tuesday and Friday. Listening on Wednesday and Thursday. Right? And at 7 PM in the evening, we have speaking and writing classes. Speaking is on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and writing is on Thursday and Friday. I hope it is clear to everybody. So I'll see you tomorrow at the same time at 12 noon with again listening class, and tomorrow we are going to cover part 4 of the listening, since we have covered part 1, part 3 as well. So we'll be covering part 4 of the listening tomorrow. Sikandar Singh, I have already written everything on the screen if it is visible to you. So thank you so much for joining today's session. I'll see you tomorrow at the same time at 12 noon with another listening session. So till then, keep practicing. Bye bye. Take care. God bless you all. And thank you once again for joining today's session.